healthified version of monkey bread, which is a pastry that's basically a cinnamon and sugar bread almost. And so the ingredients today are going to be Trader Joe's whole wheat pizza dough, half a cup of margarine, half a cup of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 cup of honey, and half a cup of maple syrup. And since it's a healthified version, there was an original recipe, and these are all replacements for these things. So this whole wheat pizza dough is replacing the Pillsbury Grand's home-style refrigerated buttermilk biscuits, which originally have 3,040 calories, and this, which is the Trader Joe's whole wheat pizza dough, has about 1,920 calories. And then for the margarine is replacing 3/4 cup of butter, and the 3/4 cup of butter would have been 1,221 calories, but instead the margarine has only 814 calories. The brown sugar has about 415 calories, and that is replacing 1 cup of packed brown sugar, which would be 830 calories. And then the reason why that I'm using only half the amount is because the brown sugar is going to be combined with maple syrup, which has 411 calories. And so this makes it taste a little bit different, but it has slightly fewer calories than the original. Last, I have the honey, which is replacing half a cup of granulated sugar, and the 1/4 cup of honey has about 258 calories, and the half cup of granulated sugar originally had 387 calories. And then I have cinnamon, but since it's only 6 calories for a teaspoon, I felt that there was no reason to replace it. Just to start off, I've already preheated the oven to 350 degrees, and so right now I'm going to take all the dry ingredients and put it into one bowl, and all the wet ingredients into another bowl. So first I'll take my half a cup of packed brown sugar and put it in here, break it up. Then I'll take my teaspoon of cinnamon and put it in, and then I'll mix that up a little bit. Good. Now I'll take my 1/4 cup of honey and put it in this bowl. Let that come out. And then I'll take my half a cup of maple syrup and put it in. Good. And then lastly, I need my half cup of margarine, and that goes in there. So I'm just going to give these a quick little stir. Ooh, it's thick. And so now that I have my mixtures all together, I'm going to break off 1 to 2 inch chunks of the dough, and I'm going to wet my fingers so that the dough will get wet, so that when I roll it into the dry mixture, the stuff will stick. So now that it's wet, I'm going to roll it in it to coat it in a good amount of the dry mixture so that it looks like this. And then I'm just going to put that into my pan. And so I'll do a couple more of them, and then we're going to stop the video so that I can do all these, and then we'll check brown when it's all ready. So now that all the dough balls are rolled and are coated in the cinnamon brown sugar mixture, we're gonna get the wet mixture. I'll stir that up real quick, and we're gonna pour it on top of the balls so that we can cook it in the oven for the amount of time that is needed, which is 25 minutes. Okay, so now that that's stirred, slowly pouring all this into Okay, there we go. Ready to cook. Let's go into the oven. Oven's already heated to the right temperature, and that'll go in for 25 minutes. Start. Here we go. So now we just have to wait for it to cook, and then it should be all done, and then I'll be back in a little while. So now that the monkey bread is all done and cooked, as you see, it has risen so that it's at the full and the top of the pan. And now I'm going to be going over some calorie information and nutritional benefits. To start out with the calorie information, the total calories for the original recipe was 5,484, and the total calories for the healthy version was 3,824, which leaves a 1,660 degree calorie difference. Now for the per serving original, it was 450 calories per serving, and that was about 12 servings. And for the healthy version, it was about 319 calories per serving, and that was for 12 servings. And so the total calorie difference per serving being 131 calories. So now we're going over some nutritional benefits for some of the ingredients. To start off with cinnamon's nutritional benefits. Studies have shown that cinnamon may help fight bacteria through the body, or throughout the body. And for honey, honey is known to instantly boost the performance and endurance of athletes. It's an instant energy boost that prevents fatigue during cardio exercise, and that's for honey. For the whole wheat pizza dough, it is low in saturated fat compared to the old recipe, which was the Pillsbury Grands home-style buttermilk biscuits. And it's also very low in cholesterol. And since it's, besides these things, it's a good source of thiamine, folate, selenium, and it's a very good source of manganese, which I'll define them now. Thiamine is a vitamin B1, which helps convert carbs into energy. Folate is a B vitamin necessary to create new DNA. And selenium is a mineral that protects cells from damage because it has antioxidant properties. And manganese is a mineral that is needed to keep the body healthy.